you can win this one going away, Curry with that injured thumb that he's got a wrap on it without having to come back in the game. And now Butler, when I want to score, I will score.
I believe him.
Elevate significantly with his regular season numbers.
When people tell you something, they have a crazy track record of doing just that. You kind of go, all right.
Well, the last 5 years, nobody has more 40-point games than Jimmy Butler. Let that resonate for a little bit.
It's resonated.
Took that Heat team to the finals as Minaya. Good finish. So Quentin Post and Draymond, Jimmy Butler, along with Moody and Podziemski. I mean, the last 5 years, you're talking LeBron and Steph and Giannis and a lot of big names.
Back to Jimmy Butler. ISO Jimmy.
Butler that time setting up Quentin Post for three. Those are the ones in the playoffs. As Moody hit that, just Post hit that. GP2, Podziemski, that's going to be the Warriors' ceiling. Flipped up and in. That time Rupert able to finish because a million guys will be guarding Steph Curry. So if Butler can drive and beat his man, you're going to get those wide open looks. Can you knock them down? Butler on the post up and couldn't quite get the angle there.
Well, you know they're going to react to Jimmy, so it's how everybody else reacts to Jimmy Butler's game.
He will be talking a lot on the bus afterwards.
Yeah.
You see my replay challenge?
Oh, no, yeah. He always lets us know. Make sure we recognize the greatness.
Draymond the three. And, oh, my brother.
Yeah.
I have the packages that did not open either.
By the way, Sarap shot May 3rd. They're launching the corner. So show up there, everybody.
The kick out in the corner and Rupert.
I mean, he's got this
second round pick that, I mean, there are so many players coming out of France in the last couple drafts.
He's got the slashing ability down for sure.
You saw the #1 pick, Ricochet, at 38 the other night.
Yes.
Of course, Mr. Wembanyama's got amazing, and
Jimmy Butler just showed him exactly what he wanted to see.
But
it's crazy, right?
And one guy changes him tonight.
Massive impact. I'm telling you, he really
changed the mindset too.
Yeah, and he's really doing his best to keep Steph Curry on the bench right now. Got him.
Podziemski read that passing lane, picked it off from Murray. 9.5 remaining, and the Warrior lead at 17. You'd love to not have to bring Steph back in. Quentin Post catch and shoot three. Warriors 3 ball. Hopefully they're saving them all for Sunday. They're 10 of 38. There's so many open ones against San Antonio. It's continued again tonight. Toumani Camara. Shot clock at 10. Rupert directing traffic. Rayan Rupert. Shot clock at 5. And flipping it up and in. I'll tell you what, he's calling his own number now. So Rupert's got 11 off the bench.
All these young guys trying to finish strong on these teams. No surprise.
15 minutes, 15 points with 8:45 left is a little unsettling, particularly after the other game against San Antonio. Oh, there's Quentin Post dropping
everything happening right now. He's got the 7 assists.
And Post with double figures off the bench.
Who's going to make the pass? It's just up to you to make it.
Oh, man. 19th pick a year ago, first team all-rookie. And Brandon Podziemski, after a slow start, great run he has had through 2 significant injuries this year, by the way.
He's got a lot of know-how.
Quentin Post didn't settle for the 3 there. Butler attacking. Butler trying to go up and under, but he's going to wrestle with Steph.
Season, 1 game left, and you're 26 when it comes to your field goal percentage. It's just rely on your shooting. You have to be able to get to the free throw line, force turnovers, do other things like Jimmy Butler has brought.
Banton missing that 3. And Clingan and Moody fighting for it. The big man ripped it away. Chris Murray offline with that 3. Moses like, give me that rebound. Now the Warriors have gone through droughts from three-point land, and that's why the scoring is so critical. You have to win playoff games in different fashions. Butler loves that short corner 3. Jimmy's doing everything. He's got to come back in the game.
That's what it is. He's just diagnosing the game. This is what the game needs right now.
Toumani Camara picked up the dribble there. Close out Quentin Post. Camara couldn't pull on that 3.
Warriors in the zone.
Toumani Camara off front iron. And Murray will.
Then you just find a body like
At 12:30, that is going to be, where does Minnesota? The Warriors and the Clippers. It could end up in a 3-team tiebreaker.
that's one of those weird early games both teams are going to be ready for because it's so important.
Butler with a fadeaway. Shot it over everything there.
Sometimes with those you're worried about teams coming out sluggish. Not that day.
No, it's going to mean a lot to the Dubs and a lot to the Clippers. Kamara, nice finish there. Plus, the Warriors haven't beaten the Clippers this year. The LA teams, the Lakers had them 3-zip. The Warriors won at the end of that long 14-day road trip. And then the Clippers have the Warriors 3-zip too.
You need to get your revenge. You owe them.
Podziemski, a little mid-range, curled that one out. So Brandon, 2 of 9 shooting tonight.
He's get back to shooting the way he was. Last game he struggled from three-point range.
Rupert head of the key 3. And Podziemski the rebound. Shooting hasn't been there for the Dubs, 38%, but they've done so many other good things. Draymond little baby hook and Klingon with the rebound. I said Klingon would get a double-double. He does. 12 points with 13 boards. Like the true big man is coming back. Now, Wembanyama is a generational talent. I mean, no one's ever seen anybody like him, right? Klingon missing that 3, but even, Quentin Post is a stretch 5, but this whole idea that, well, tall guys are out of the league. No, not anymore.
Doing a lot this season.
So Butler sitting, Draymond sitting. Podziemski, Buddy Hield with GP2, Looney, and Guy Santos. Energy is Looney. We will back it out. You're playing the clock as well as Portland right now. Guy's first playing time. Setting up Podziemski for 3. Good to see that go in.
That is exactly what you want going into next game against the Clippers. Have some momentum, see some guys knock down threes.
Yeah, Pods have been 0 for 4.
You see
Thibault, GP2 after being called for the foul. For him to even catch the ball, not having hit him in the face, is an upset. Looney setting up GP2. The shot clock at 7. Buddy Hield spaces out to the corner. And Sissoko with the rebound. Thibault trail 3. Warriors just continue to come up with stops here.
and just make them shoot threes.
And Buddy reversing it up and in. Remember early in the year, he went crazy here in Portland in game 1 on the road. Had a 20-pointer in that game. He's got 14 tonight.
It's interesting you say earlier in the year. That's one thing that's been consistent with the Warriors is they force another three-point miss, and Klingon misses inside point blank.
Klingon piling up the rebound numbers and putting that one in.
That's all he was doing, padding his stats. How dare he? Well, the Warriors off the bench have been stellar all season, second in bench points. And can they do that in the playoffs? Can you find energy, not just points off the bench? Energy is
nice for Buddy Hield. He's got 16. We know Steve Kerr said pregame, look, we know the 4 guys that are likely finishing games, okay? That's Steph and Draymond, Jimmy Butler, and Podziemski. But the 5th guy could be any number of 6 different players.
Exactly.
And so you've got to be ready, and that's where the Warrior depth can pay off. Podziemski!
Phoenix, I'll tell you the home court advantage. It's really impactful.
This is the Clippers, and that game likely will be if the Dubs win, they're the 6th seed, they play the Lakers. If the Dubs lose, they're likely the 7th seed, and they're in the 7-8 playoff game against Memphis with play-in game. Kevin Knox on a nice feed. Tuesday at Chase Center, by the way.
Yep.
But that Clipper-Warrior game is going to mean everything. Rupert with the left hand.
What's interesting, Norman Powell's had a great season, but he's kind of taken a little bit of a back seat with Kawhi Leonard playing as well as he's played, and James Harden is still doing his thing, facilitating and scoring.
They picked up Bogdan Bogdanović and Ben Simmons.
And Zubats, too.
He might be most improved player of the year.
It's been amazing.
Ivica Zubats has hit a 24-20 game against San Antonio. Santos lost the handle there, and Walker tried to drop it back, but laid up and in by Minaya. Braxton Key with a little step through.
Kamara, like these defenders are.
Knox, Santa Cruz, Pat Spencer, Santa Cruz, Braxton Key, Santa Cruz. Like Nicholas Kerr and that staff, and Seth Cooper with the development.
Are awarding a Braxton Key, an amazing defender, a guy that just focuses on.
You come up for the We Believe, and I'll just bring it all back to Portland. Playoff berth on the last day of the season in Portland.
That's true.
That may have been one of the most excited I've ever been in a game. Like that team making the playoffs. Warriors had one playoff appearance in 18 years. That We Believe team, the camaraderie and chemistry of that We Believe team is so special.
Nostalgia. Those are the days. You got me reminiscent over here. This Blazers crowd has seen a lot of Warriors success as Jabari Walker knocks down another three.
But the We Believe team is something. As Braxton Key with a little slip through, and he was right now in a 7-game series. Anything.
I think the play-in tournament has just been wonderful for the NBA, making teams play hard all the way down the stretch.
Absolutely.
You don't just get to sit out and chill during some of these games. Guys are having to play and ball out.
Nice steal by Trace Jackson Davis. Oh, then the throwaway. You don't want to do that in the back.
Well, you've seen Chris Murray, once he did learn to dunk, he never looked back.
Chris Murray, 1 of 7 shooting. Keegan Murray right-handed, Chris Murray left-handed. And Kevin Knox has not been good to the Dubs. 0-3. Losing to Sacramento last year in that play-in, and
Grizzlies knocked him out the other year.
And then the Lakers had beaten him down there, so they would avoid the 7-8 if they could, and they can by winning on Sundays. Jabari Walker puts it up and in. Final scoring here, but the Warriors needed this 48th win. They got it. Memphis lost. The worst they can be is 7. And Sunday they will play for the 6th spot.
If you can win that game, thank goodness you did work against the Timberwolves and the Grizzlies this season. You had the tiebreaker against them.
Houston did not play any of their main guys today, and the Lakers are now the 3 seed. They probably will not play many guys against Denver, which means Denver would be the 4 seed with a win on it. And it wasn't like the Blazers didn't play hard.